Good morning, everyone. I'm here today with Ching, our CPO, and we want to talk with you about the Medieval Empires open beta that is happening on the 14th of May. So just a couple of days left until we are there, and we just want to set the expectations. What will happen during the open beta, and what is next on the roadmap. So, Ching, how are you doing today? You look busy, tired.
Great. Well, as usual, busy. I'm supposed to be off today, but I'm still working. Anyway,
Yeah.
the open beta is coming. We're very excited. I think here's really kind of communicated with everyone about what this is really the focus is about, and also give you some more insight what will from here what we do or what's the next step.
Hmm. Yeah, and there are certain things like the game will not drastically change once we are in the open beta. The biggest goal of the open beta is to go out and open the game for the whole world. So there's an onboarding feature that we have. Maybe you want to say one or two sentences for the onboarding that we're planning to, or that will be implemented on that time.
Sure. It's already in, so we basically kind of we still have a bit small window now, just like fixing bugs and iterate existing stuff. The main focus of this open beta release is, as Loki mentioned, kind of open the gate to the world because what we have done before, it's mainly in a how to say with a closed circle. Of course, you can download the game, you can find a way to play, but the kind of we are leaving this understanding the basic core gameplay, everything to players, so they need to explore by themselves, which is how it works in the early stage because as we adding new stuff, we really have no time, and also it's not the right kind of order to prepare like FTE, first time user experience, onboarding, tutorial, all this. However, for this release, we have focused on mainly how to onboard new players, onboard players that who doesn't even know how to use wallet, for instance, or have no idea about how to rent a land. That's why we create this virtual land as kind of onboarding land, onboarding county. Whoever start the game will always have the play to start, try out a bit of a core game loop to understand the basics before they can start exploring. Oh, there are other counties where I find a better lands. Now I can interact with the other players. We also
Hmm.
added sound effects and musics and kind of iterating on the music, kind of medieval medieval themed music for different scenes. All of these are really bring up this more immersive experience for new players. I would say if you haven't played the game, you probably notice mostly on the music, sound effects, and also the some of the UI UX improvement on the promise map here and there. But the main changes come from new players. And I think another thing really good for landowners is there will be more players coming to the game. We also add a bit of a kind of extra features for you to upgrade or reset the stats of your tenants, so easier for you to follow up. Okay, who's active, who's not. So these are really kind of step by step build up this how to say the journey entering to the open space. I have to say we are entering now a new phase of our game development. Basically, we're open for everyone. That is very exciting, but also a bit of a how to say uh, not scary, but I would say there's a lot of pressure I feel. And meanwhile, we still have a long backlog of many things we want to build because we also have existing players. How to keep the game fresh and engaging for you guys, those are also a big challenge. For one thing, I
Hmm.
can say we're discussing a lot about PvP, how to start putting into the game, what other features we can add into the game, how can we bridge the gap between the current gameplay and the on-chain kind of trading, and how make games start really getting more close to what we promised everyone, that open game economy. So we're working on that and also working closely with our partners, for instance, Immutable, some others, really trying to bring this game to the next stage. So I would say the show really just started. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
sit back
I
and
think
enjoy.
that's the right thing. So this is the start of the show. So what will happen once the open beta is open? As you said, like the onboarding will be way easier for people to get in, and that's the main focus with Immutable, the passport wallet that we integrated, and then we will be part of the bigger Immutable family, which also means questing will be involved with Immutable, traffic that we get from Immutable side. Plus, we also have all our partners and friends that we made over the past 2.5, 3 years, like Gamers GG, Earn Alliance, CAF, The Quest. All those user acquisition platforms will be something that we will activate. Not all directly from the start, like it's not that on the 14th, like everyone will directly jump in. So we will do what we always did, like a reasonable approach, growing sustainable means so we have the first activation, check the feedback, have the next activation, check the feedback, and then um, more and more people will enter the game, means also organically growth. And then we have a couple of things where you can really be excited for, which is more rewards maybe for players that play consecutively, as I think that's the right thing, and also more,
Actively,
more
yeah.
actively, yeah, and also more features for existing players, but still the focus also on onboarding newer players to the game. So we will grow as usual. We're still in continuous development, which means every 2 to 4 weeks, depending on what kind of packages we put in the release, we will have new updates with yeah, lots of things where you can be excited for, and especially like things like PvP or mobile version is something that we're working on. That all takes time, and that's what I always say. We cannot do everything directly. I mean, that's already a fully fledged game, as you see over here. And over time, we will grow the user base with a lot of partners. Some new partners also will come into place after the open beta, which we've been working with consistently over the time already, which we haven't announced yet officially, but there will be some cool stuff happening over there. And yeah, this is just to give you also an outlook on what to expect from the open beta. Whatever you guys have as questions, feel free to pop them in the comments below, or just approach us in Discord. We're there 24/7. If you have any questions, jump in there. And besides that, we're happy to have all of you on board for the open beta. There will be lots of opportunities also for you to get more involved, also on the socials, which I'm looking really forward to. So if you have anything, if you have a YouTube channel, approach us. We're happy to jump in your live streams, play the game together with you. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to propose them to us. Make some noise. Uh, that all starts by going to our socials, support on the socials as well. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the open beta. I mean, as you said, we had Labor Day where we still were working. Today we are working, and we will continue to work. And yeah, just to make the greatest strategy game there is in Web3. And yeah, Ching, anything that you want to add to the end?
Oh, I just want to mention also the English Crusader, the other faction that we are still working on it. It's not something this has been on pause, rather building more assets and prepare it. So if you put on this like the big feature or big content, we plan to add PvP, English Crusader, what mobile that's long term, sure, that definitely will come. Um, in-game chat, claim me tokens in the game. All these things we have planned. I would say it's predictably surprising to everyone. So you know there will be more things, new things coming, but we can't really tell you, okay, in next 2 weeks or 4 weeks, this and that will come. But what we can make sure is every release will always come with something new, something improved, and something better.
Yeah. And that's how we did it for the past 2 years. We will continue to do so, putting out feature after feature, playtest the feature, and then bring the next feature. Yeah, happy to build with you guys. Thanks, Ching, for the outlook as well. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Otherwise, we see all of you on the 14th on the socials to support our launch. And then we will make this thing big together.
Let's get more players in. Let's get our clans, our communities to grow.
Let's do that. See you on the